You mentioned earlier about DNA, and it's very fascinating to me. Let's talk a little bit about DNA. You mentioned your cells respond to your voice. One of the common things that is out there that I see that I'm fascinated with is that it's believed that our DNA is like set. And, ooh, I got bad genes. So my mom had breast cancer, my grandma had it, or heart disease runs in our family. We say all of these things. It just runs in my family. Talk a little bit about what you have learned, that is not necessarily a death sentence and that there's much more than meets the eye to that. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, that's actually a great subject, because when you go to the doctor, they'll want to know your family history and your background, and they'll say that's hereditary. Oh, you know, Aunt Louise or your grandma or your dad was diabetic. Therefore, be careful, because that could happen to you too. So what science has figured out is that predisposition to, let's say, heart disease or diabetes or any disease, whatever it might be, that has been running in your family, actually does not come from being in the blood. And there's a better chance of you getting a disease based on your emotional responses to things. And those are learned. Okay, so generationally, we have learned responses, and they've been passed on, you know, generation to generation to generation.